What it is, what it was, what it could be, y'all. Welcome back to Disc Golf Justice. This is gonna be part 2 of the Discraft Venom review. If you didn't catch part 1, I did 9 holes using just the Discraft Venom, and I'll link that right here. But in this video, I wanna do a flight review. So I'm gonna show you what it looks like when I put this on hyzer, when I throw it flat, when I throw it on anhyzer, same thing on forehand and backhand. These videos are brought to you by Disconnection. Disconnection is one of the largest disc golf retailers here in Australia, and the legend Reese sent this out to me. So make sure you guys use code JUSTICE5 at checkout, save you 5%, and maybe grab yourself a Venom as well. So I'm just out here in a wide open field, and I've set up so that I'll have a tailwind when I'm throwing. I didn't really want to throw this into a headwind because if you watch part 1, you'll probably understand why I don't want to throw this into a headwind. Also, if you watch part 1, you do know I'm going through a bit of a backhand form change, so bear with me a little bit on that. We're working with it, and I only have one of these Venoms, so I may have to throw it a few times to get it right for you guys. I'm gonna start out with backhand, throw this on hyzer. That nearly flipped up to flat. Didn't quite flip up to flat though. That honestly didn't go very far, but yeah, going through that backhand form change, I'm not really expecting major distance. Let's throw this one flat. I'm getting the nose down really well now, but it's almost like going the opposite way where it's going too low, you know what I'm saying? Oh, we might have just overthrown the whole field. I think that made it. It was with the skip. It landed before the trees, but I think with the skip, it landed in the trees. So we didn't quite outdrive the trees. We landed about 10 feet short, and I measured it out. That's only 390 feet. I honestly thought those trees were a lot further than 400 feet away, but it is what it is. The fact that I'm still throwing 390 while going through a form change does give me a bit of a confidence boost. I didn't think I was throwing that far. This one I'm gonna try to throw on some anhyzer. It's not my specialty, but we'll give it a crack. I mean, it held the anhyzer. I feel like I rounded the hell out of that, but all right, we're gonna try some forehands now, and right off the jump, I'm gonna let y'all know I'm not the best forehand thrower. I don't have no big cannon, and I do tend to get a bit of wobble, some flutters. I'm probably not gonna throw it quite as hard just to try to keep it a bit more smooth, but we'll start off on some hyzer. It actually held that pretty well. My elbow popped big time on that. It doesn't necessarily hurt, but that scared the hell out of me. I wonder if you guys could hear that pop in my elbow on the audio. It does kind of feel funky after that. I'm gonna hurry up and get these last 2 throws done and then just rest it. We're gonna throw flat here, try 2 anyways. That was a bit of hyzer. Did put that on a touch of hyzer. That wasn't really a great flat shot. And last but not least, let's try some anhyzer on the forehand. With this disc under stability and with my flutters, I would not be surprised if this doesn't turn into a roller. What's up, Smashville? Okay, that's a big forehand for me. That was a pretty solid release, pretty good anhyzer, and yeah, I'll take that. That went about 350, so I'm not too unhappy with that. That's a pretty good throw for me on the forehand. That is gonna wrap up the flight review of the Discraft Venom. I did do this flight review with a pretty solid tailwind, so that should have stabled up the disc, and I still found it slightly flippy. If you guys watched the part 1 where I did the 9-hole battle with this, I was also finding it flippy in that video. With the numbers being 13, 5, 0, and 3, I just didn't expect it to be turning this much. I surely didn't expect me to be able to hyzer flip it. That being said, it does feel phenomenal in the hand, particularly in the backhand. It does have a bit of a dome to it for the forehand. I tend to like flat disc for forehands, but I've gotten pretty used to this and it does feel pretty well. And I did have that Smashville forehand, so it does go pretty far. If I had to say what this is, it's not an overstable distance driver. I would say this is more of a bomber distance driver. It's got enough stability that if you give it a solid rip, it will flip up and it will turn big time on you, but it likely will fight out of that at the very end. So it's gonna be a really good bomber disc, especially being that 13 speed. If you can get it up to speed, it should fly pretty far for you. But let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Are you gonna bag the Venom, or is it too stable or too understable for you? But if you guys like the video, make sure you give it a big old thumbs up. If you wanna see more, make sure you smash that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any of my future content, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.